The Zephyrian Empire had ruled the galaxy for over 2,000 years without challenge. Their technology was superior, their fleets massive, and their control absolute. The tall, blue-skinned women who commanded their ships had never encountered a species that could match their military might. Commander Lyra Vex stood on the bridge of her flagship watching the small blue planet called Earth through the viewing screen. The humans living there seemed primitive compared to her people. They had barely begun exploring their own solar system. The Empire needed workers for their mining colonies, and human children were perfect for the task. They were small, agile, and could fit into narrow spaces that adult slaves could not reach. Lyra had conducted dozens of these operations on other worlds. It was routine business. Her second-in-command, Zara Knox, approached with the scanning results. 300 human settlements had been identified. The children would be taken during their sleep cycle when resistance would be minimal. The operation began at midnight. Earth time. Invisible ships descended on major cities around the planet. Silent beams transported sleeping children directly from their beds to the cargo holds. Parents woke to find empty rooms and no trace of their missing offspring. In London, little Amy Johnson vanished from her bedroom, leaving only rumpled sheets. In New York, 5-year-old Katie Williams disappeared without a sound. In Tokyo, young Lisa Brown was gone. Before dawn, the pattern repeated across every continent. Within 6 hours, the Empire had collected over 50,000 human children. The ships departed Earth as quietly as they had arrived, leaving behind a world in chaos. The humans reacted exactly as expected. Panic, grief, and helpless rage consumed their societies. Their primitive governments demanded answers but found none. Their military forces searched the skies but detected nothing. The children had simply vanished. What the Zephyrians did not expect was what happened next. 3 days after the abductions, every human on Earth stopped fighting each other. Wars that had raged for decades ended overnight. Political enemies became allies. Religious conflicts were forgotten instantly. The entire human race united with a single purpose: finding their children and destroying whoever took them. Dr. Helen Roberts was a quantum physicist who had been working on experimental engines. The loss of her daughter Emma changed everything. She abandoned her peaceful research and began developing weapons technology. Her colleagues around the world did the same. General Patricia Moore had commanded defensive forces for 30 years. When her grandson disappeared, she shifted every military resource toward one goal: building a fleet capable of interstellar war. Her counterparts in every nation followed her example. The transformation was unprecedented in galactic history. An entire species had converted from internal conflict to external focus. In mere days, every human became part of the war effort. Scientists abandoned pure research to create weapons. Engineers stopped building cities and started building warships. Dr. Claire Adams discovered how to weaponize quantum entanglement. She shared her findings freely with all human researchers. Dr. Nina Foster developed shield technology that could deflect energy weapons. Her designs spread across the planet in hours. Within 6 months, humans had built their first interstellar vessels. The ships were crude compared to Empire technology, but they worked. More importantly, they carried weapons specifically designed to penetrate Zephyrian defenses. Commander Lyra received the first reports 18 months after the Earth operation. Human ships had been detected in 3 different star systems. They were searching aggressively for any trace of Empire presence. The reports troubled her. Primitive species typically took centuries to develop spaceflight. These humans had accomplished it in less than 2 years. Their technology was advancing at an impossible rate. Zara brought more disturbing news. Human fleets were growing rapidly. New ships appeared every week. Their designs improved with each generation. They had somehow learned to manufacture vessels in space using automated systems. The humans were also asking questions on every world they visited. They described their missing children in perfect detail. They offered rewards for information. They made promises of friendship to anyone who helped them. Most concerning of all, they made threats to anyone who